I'm just ready to be done. Have you ever felt that way about life? I'm just ready to be done. Jesus was talking to his friends, to his disciples, and he said, there will come a time when you want the end of the world to come, and it won't come. It's like, oh, that's really hard. How could Jesus say something like that to people who he knew would be tempted to maybe want to give up because they hadn't yet felt that amazing, wondrous relief of being in heaven, where you don't have to fight your sinful flesh anymore, where there is no more struggle of any sort, no tears, no, especially no persecution because of your confession of the truth. Have you felt that? Maybe it's just by reading the newspapers, but it could be at work. It could be in your own family. You've stood up for something that you know God stands up for, and you have paid a price. Jesus told his disciples that it was going to be hard. In fact, it was going to be hard for Jesus. Jesus said, I'm going to suffer. Jesus suffered, didn't he? There was a persecution that he endured, which ultimately led to his death, a most horrific death. Now, you and I know that there was something amazing God accomplished in that. The enemies thought they were winning, but in reality, Jesus was what? Jesus was suffering the eternal penalty that you and I deserved so that we can actually look forward to death. What a transformation of suffering into something that is good. And so Jesus now tells his followers, expect to long for the end of the world, and it's not there yet. But Jesus doesn't just leave us hanging. He tells us something that we properly do when we're in those moments that we would really just love to be done. He says, pray. And he says, pray persistently. He tells the story of a lady who needed justice. And there was a judge who was just a real bad guy, didn't fear God, didn't care about people. You're saying, why in the world is he a judge? Well, that lady was dealing with that guy. And finally, she just kept on asking him for justice, and he gave in. Not because he cared about her, but because he was so tired of having her come to him. She was given justice in connection with her persistence. Jesus says, now think about your judge. He is not a wicked judge. He loves you. You pray persistently to him. You cry out to him day and night when you are suffering as a consequence of being one of his children. You cry out to him day and night. You hang on to his promises. You ask that his will be done in your life day and night. And God's not slow. That judge who loves you is going to do exactly what you have asked for and not delay. He's going to do it quickly. He is going to bring about whatever he knows is best for you in the midst of a world of suffering. Even though he told his disciples that they wish the end of the world would come and it's not going to come yet, he tells those same disciples, you pray and the Lord will bring justice quickly. Of course, God knows what's best. And of course, God's quick response is in his perfect timing. But what I need to understand is how the right thing for me to do when I'm feeling like I'm just about done with life, I've just about had it, go to that just judge and know that he's going to make everything right in the end. You pray to him day and night, and you know that if you're being mistreated now and it seems unfair and nobody's ever stepping forward to stand up for the person who's standing up for what is right, you have got someone in your corner, and it is not just anyone. God's in your corner, and he will bring justice, and quickly.